Hi everybody, I wanted to do a video today and give you a little bit of information about the Rose of Jericho. And if I'm looking down and I'm going back and forth and not staying completely on track, I really apologize. I wrote down a bunch of notes and they're not that neat. Anyway, so the Rose of Jericho looks like this. And what it is a tumbleweed that's dried up and it's in a dormant state, but it does come back to life over and over and over again for many years, many years. A lot of times these are handed down in a family from one generation to the next and so on. And there's so much history behind it. There's so many different explanations, but I'm just going to give you kind of some basics. Because I could just go on for like 10 years on a video with all the information that there is to learn on this. So let's get started. The Rose of Jericho is also called the resurrection plant, the dinosaur plant, siempre viva. Can't remember the other ones, but there are a few names that it's also known as. Now, the plant has the ability to survive in a curled up brown dormant state for years, then open up and turn green with just a little bit of water. And this can be done over and over, like I said. After coming to life, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute, but after coming to life, you can sprinkle the water around the house and erase any negativity that's lurking. It'll bring peace and harmony and abundance to your household. And the water, after it opens up and comes to life and turns green, the water can be used to cleanse yourself before rituals, anoint candles. It's said to be... Okay, my video cut out on me. So now I have to remember where I was. I think holy water. Another thing that you can do with the water is, since it is called the resurrection plant, did I mention that? Yes, I did. Since it's called the resurrection plant, the water could be used in certain rituals to bring back something that's old and make it new, like maybe love, for instance. Other uses are for safe birthing. I don't know all about this, but I know that it's placed underneath the bed of the mother who's in labor to bring the baby into the world peacefully and safely. It also draws in money and customers, and with that, I also know there's a specific way to use it by putting certain coins in the water. It could also be used to remove envy and remove evil eye. It can be used if you're trying to find a job. There's, specific ritual for trying to find a job, and it can really help out with that. A lot of times it's used in voodoo and Santeria for like money and love. Now, the Rose of Jericho is a spirited plant, which I believe that all plants are spirited. But this one's special. You have to treat it how you want it to treat you, because if you treat this amazing plant very well and give it what it needs, it will return the favor and it will bless you completely. If you don't take care of it and don't treat it well, no more blessings. So it's really important to treat it well, connect with it, form a bond, a relationship with the Rose of Jericho. Now, when you first get your Rose of Jericho, you're going to want to do a welcoming ritual. And I saw a lady on YouTube do a welcoming ritual, and I thought it was really neat. Now, I don't know I didn't memorize everything that she did, but it was simple. So what you do is you get a shallow dish and you put your dormant Rose of Jericho in the dish with the roots down, of course. And before you put the water in it, you've got to bless the water. And you can use tap water, but it really is better to use bottled water. Another type of water that's really good is like rainwater, spring, a river. If it snows, collect the snow and let that melt and use the snow water. So first what you do is you bless the water. Then you take 3 candles. It could be tea light candles, it could be, you know, little taper candles, any type of candles, and you place them around the dish in a triangle. And then you just want to ground yourself and let all negativity leave. Leave your mind, your body, your soul. Just get rid of all the negativity. And the way that you could do that is just close your eyes, take nice slow breaths, really calming, and you want to be in a positive state. So anything in your life that makes you happy, think of that. You know, your kids, your grandkids, your friends, certain memories, anything that brings joy to your heart and blocks out that negativity. You're going to want to have that frame of mind when doing your welcoming ceremony. So then what you'll want to do is you invite and welcome the plant into your home and into your life. You introduce yourself and just do like a little welcoming ritual. And I know that there are different rituals that you can find online on welcoming and well, all types of rituals. Just do the research and you'll find something. Then you'll go ahead and pour your water, and you're not going to want to pour too much. And I'm going to show you my dish with my water because I have one that's already opened. This is my beautiful Rose of Jericho that sits on my altar. And so there's my little dish. And I just have like a little bit of water just to cover the root. There are the roots. And then I will carefully lift this and show you how beautiful it looks. And you don't want to leave it in the water the whole time. You know, you don't want to keep watering and keep watering. The way to take care of this is, you know, let it have some water for a little, and then you need to let it get back to this state again. And I'm telling you, you can do it over and over and over again. It never fails. And I know depending on what type of workings or rituals that you want to do with your Rose of Jericho, there are certain days of the weeks that you add the water or take the water away. Again, that's stuff that you can find online. There is just so much information. So if you're even more interested in finding information beyond what I have provided, I suggest going to Google and searching. And I'm looking here. Did I leave anything out? I did. This is so awesome. So when you get a Rose of Jericho, you'll have little bits and pieces that have fallen off. Let me see. And with that stuff, don't throw it away, because what you can do is get a little bottle and put your carrier oil in it, and then put these little bits and pieces in there and let it brew. Let it brew, and then you'll have Rose of Jericho oil. You could also use it to make certain powders or incense. You know, there's just so much that this plant can do for you. So I think that about wraps it up with the information that I have. And I can't stress enough that it's very important to respect the spirit of the Rose of Jericho and treat it wonderful, and it'll treat you wonderful back. All right, then I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Oh, and something that I forgot to add is I do offer Rose of Jericho on my Etsy. I'll put the link in the down bar. Also, if I forget to do that, there's a link on my main channel. So I've seen a lot of Rose of Jericho listed online, and I think that mine are probably more affordable than most, just to let you know. Alrighty then, bye.